What's up you guys, Cup Tea for me here. Today we're going to bring you a new video. This is going to be a pickups video, and so for you guys that know, the last 3 weeks or so I've been quite busy. I've been working away, so I haven't been able to do that many videos, but I have still been picking up from charity shops, local game stores, eBay, CEX, stuff like that. Also some of this stuff is gifted to me by some of my friends, which is cool. So I thought we will just whiz through. I do have about 30 items to go through, you guys, so we'll whiz through it so the video is not too long, and I hope you enjoy. Right then you guys, let's start off with a random one. Now this is a Japanese Sega Saturn game that I picked up off of eBay. I had actually not heard of it before. I'd heard of the anime, which I believe it's based off of. I think this actually translates to Shinpi no Sakai or El Hazard, and it's based on a Japanese anime. I thought it was pretty cool though, and if you have a look, it's in really good condition. Have the manual there, obviously you have the actual game here, and then inside even comes with the spines and everything. And believe it or not you guys, I picked that up for I think £1.99 off of eBay, which I think is super crazy, you guys, for that kind of quality. Even though I didn't know what the game was, I just happened to come across it on eBay and I couldn't pass it up. So that's the first one, you guys. Moving on, we're going to go on to some fairly recent games, not so retro, but I guess they're getting retro, which is Crackdown for the 360. So you guys have probably all played this before. I had this when it first came out, completed it, picked up all the orbs and stuff, but regrettably I did get rid of it, and I picked this up I think in the charity shop for probably like £1 or something. So that was one that I did feel I had to pick up. Next, now this is one that I missed out on back on the day, but I've heard a lot of stuff about it. Bulletstorm, and this is the Epic Edition. Now this should be I believe, a pretty cool first person shooter, just a run and gun kind of, loads of action basically. So I'm looking forward to finally playing this, because this is one that I regrettably missed out on back on the day. So happy to have picked that one up. I think again that was a charity shop, because it's the charity shop number on there, and I think I probably paid £1 for it, so happy with that one. Another 360 game, GoldenEye Reloaded 007. So if you guys haven't played this one, it's not a bad game, it's alright. It's still never going to be a touch on the N64 version, but it is a remake, and it's kind of more realistic, I suppose, and a bit closer to the film, kind of. But I mean, it's alright if you can pick up cheap like I did. Another charity shop one, I think it cost me probably about £1 again. Definitely worth a pick up. This next one, you guys, a lot of you have probably played this one, and I think you'll agree, for 50p, True Crime Streets of LA, the first one. Now this was loads of fun when it first came out. It's just like a kind of, I suppose it's a rip-off of GTA, but I think it's just kind of a fun game to just run around and arrest people and just beat them up and all that kind of stuff. So story's not too bad in it as well. If you guys haven't played this one, it's definitely worth a pick up for a quick run through. This one, you guys, I'm ashamed to say I've never played any of the Max Payne games. Do you guys believe that? This is where you all unsub, I expect, but hey, I am getting on it and I've picked it up, so this is definitely going to be one for me to play soon and find out what it's all about, because I know the people that love Max Payne say how good it is, so I think it's only fair that I give it a go. This one, you guys, again, this is a classic, Borderlands for 360. I mean, I had it back in the day. I've got it now on Xbox One digital copy, but I think I saw this again, probably charity shop or something like that, for £1 or £2. So I thought, you know, might as well pick that one up, add it to the collection. This is one I haven't played before. This is Group S Challenge for the original Xbox. The reason I picked this one up is because you guys, if you are watching my other series, you'll notice that I'm doing a series that I've called Retro Racers Revisited, and I thought that this could be fun to go through. Maybe we'll add it to the series, we'll give it a go, we'll see what it's like. So you guys, if you want to see what any of these racing games that are coming up are like, if you haven't seen them, these are all probably going to be going into the Retro Racers Revisited series at some point. So that brings us to our next couple of bargains, 50p each. I'll show you them both at the same time. Project Gotham 1 and 2. So if you guys haven't played Project Gotham Racing before, Project Gotham was probably one of the first racing games that I ended up getting with my Xbox. And at first, I couldn't really get on with it. I found it really hard, but then I decided to put some time into it and learn how the driving mechanics worked in this game. And it's actually very hard but very rewarding once you learn how to handle these cars. So I'd 100% recommend grabbing one of these games, giving them a go. All the way up to PGR4 I think I played were really good, so pick one of these up, you guys. Another one, it's an absolute classic for the Xbox One. One of the first games I ever had, Splinter Cell. It's probably my favourite Splinter Cell as well, because it was just, I had so much memories with this game. It was the first real stealth game I got into other than Metal Gear Solid, and it was like something I hadn't played before, so yeah, really good. Definitely recommend picking this up. Complete in box as well, probably another charity pick up from the top of my head, so happy with that one. Here comes some more racing ones. Another bargain from CEX, 50p, TOCA Race Driver 2. Again, this is another one I haven't played. Obviously I've played the original PS1 ones for TOCA 1 and 2, which are great, so I thought it'd be rude not to pick this one up and give it a go, so we'll find out what it's like. Another one you guys will probably be surprised again that I haven't played. Never got around to playing Juiced. Missed out on this one again. I think I was probably too obsessed with Halo 2, so I remember all my mates saying how good it was, so I finally decided to pick it up for £1 in CEX. Why not? This is another racing game, Lotus Challenge. Again, this is one I haven't played. I played all the original ones on the older consoles, but I didn't even know this one existed, so happy to have picked this one up for Lotus Challenge for the PS2. Looks quite cool, so I thought yoink, we'll pick that one up. Another charity shop bargain, why not? Another CEX random pickup, 50p. Recently did a video on this on my Retro Racers Revisited, if you guys want to check it out. This is Groove Rider, which is a slot racing game. It's very interesting, it's quite funny, it's quite intense actually. Basically you can switch tracks. It's kind of a mix between like Scalextrics and Mario Kart. So you get power-ups and you can send like electrical surges down the line and barge people off the tracks and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting. It's also got quite interesting soundtrack to it as well. It's kind of like 90s kind of chill pop music. One other really cool thing about it is it's just like being back in the 90s. Like the way they set the tracks is they put them all like around your bedrooms, like under your beds, under the tables, down the stairs, all that kind of stuff. All the tracks are like really interesting, so it's actually done quite well, and for 50p I'm pretty happy with that one, you guys. So if you want to check it out, like I said, I did a video on it, have a look. Now this one again, you guys, I'm always going on about how much I love this game. I recently did a video on this on my nostalgia trips. Now this game just blew my mind when it came out. I can remember when I realized that the AI was reactive and they're looking at you and they're talking to you, and you're on the boat and it's super intense and the guy's shouting 10 seconds and you're getting bombs thrown at you, and you finally get capsized and you go under the water and you got all these bullets coming at you under the water. It's like something I'd never seen before, and then you turn up on the beach to Normandy, you run to your captain, he tells you what's going on, you got to save everyone shooting at the bunkers. It's just pure mayhem, but at the time it was just something I'd never seen in a first person shooter. So you guys, if you haven't played this, you probably have, but if you haven't, you owe yourselves to give this game a go. If you don't have time to play it, then like I said, check out my video that I did on it recently, have a look, see what you think. This, as you guys know, I'm a huge Sonic fan, so I had to pick this one up, Sonic Riders. This is one again that I've never actually had in my collection. It's one that I never had as a child, but I have played it, used to play it around friends' house and stuff like that, so I thought it was definitely worth a pick up. I think I paid £1 or £2 for it. So you guys, if you see any of these games that you like and you want me to do videos on, then leave in the comments and I'm happy to do videos for you. This next one, Pacific Warriors 2. This is one I've never even heard of, never even seen it before, I don't think, but it looks quite fun, it looks quite cool. It looks like it might be some sort of, maybe a simulator warfighter or something like that with planes. It looks quite interesting, so we'll give that one a go. Another Medal of Honor one then, you guys, for the PS2. This is Medal of Honor European Assault. I believe I've played this one. If it's the one that I'm thinking of, it wasn't a bad game actually, not a bad follow-up to Frontline. Obviously for me nothing beats Frontline, but I remember this one being quite good. I think it was actually quite challenging as well, so I picked it up and I might revisit this one as well, so you guys might be worth giving this one a go. Now this one is a very random game, you guys. I didn't even know it existed. I've never seen it before. This is called Road Trip Adventure. Look at that. It just looks pretty crazy. Obviously it's not based on the Road Trip film, although it looks like it from the sign. But if you look on the back, it looks pretty cool. It's more than racing. Some sort of adventure. It says on there that you can do like soccer games, roulette games, head-to-heads, over 200 modifications. Pretty crazy actually, you guys. It might be quite fun, so I think this one's going to be worth having a go. You guys keep an eye out because I'll probably do a video on this one. I'll probably put it in the Nostalgia Trips episodes. And to finish off the PS2 games then, you guys, finish off with another Bond game. This is From Russia with Love, and this one, I believe, from memory, this is the one that was actually voiced by Sean Connery, so definitely worth a pick up, you guys. Not a bad game as far as I can remember, so being a Bond fan, I thought, why not pick this one up? We will move on to some PSP pickups now. So you guys, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I've got a thing for picking up UMDs for my PSP. So bring them back, you guys. This is Rush Hour, and for 50p from CEX, I just could not turn it down, couldn't leave it there, so I had to pick it up. You know, it's a classic film, you guys, has to be done. You guys, I know everyone's like, oh, you know, you can watch films on the move with your mobile phone, but there's something about having it on your PSP and watching it on your PSP where on the move. I'm always on the train with my PSP. I don't go anywhere without it. So you guys, let's bring these UMDs back. If you want to get involved on Twitter, I made up a hashtag this called Sunday Day. That's Sunday UMD Day. You guys get involved, post your UMDs, we can share them together. That'd be cool. Now you guys, here's a couple of PSP games that were gifted to me from a friend. So some of you guys on Twitter again will know that I was absolutely gutted that my PSP died on me. I was doing the fattest drift in the world on Outrun, and the card reader just decided to go kaput, and unfortunately it died. So one of my very good friends gave me his PSP and these two games. So these two games I haven't actually played before, but they look pretty cool. I think one is an RPG and one is some sort of fighting game. So you've got Monster Hunter and Tales of Eternia. Looks like an RPG of some kind, so give these a go. They sound good. He's told me they're really good. So here's another one that was gifted to me by another friend. This is Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. I do actually have this, but I just have the UMD and I didn't have the entire boxed game, and so he's given me this, and it's cool to have the entire box. It's even got the map in there by the looks of it, so yeah, it's got the map. That's seriously cool. Happy with that, and it's even got the little instructional manual in there that's looks like a little newspaper or something, which is really cool. So happy with that one. I'm very lucky to have such good friends give me these things. Here's another random charity pickup. Now I know this controller is probably trash, that's what a lot of people have been telling me, but it was £2.50 and I'm in dire need of a second PS2 controller because all my controllers seem to be dying at the moment, so I picked this one up, and I think £2.50, I thought why not. It's actually not in bad condition. When I looked inside the box, it's almost like new, so it's probably okay for racing games and things like that, but the buttons are a little bit clunky, so maybe not good for like beat 'em ups or fighters or something like that. But yeah, box £2.50, not bad condition. Happy to take a risk on that one from the charity shop, so that's a cool one to have picked up. Now we're going to go to some PS1 pickups. So you guys, you all know I'm a huge Ridge Racer fan. I went to this game shop that I used to always go to in my hometown as a child, so saw this, picked it up, but when I spoke to the guy, he couldn't find the black label disc. He said he could only find the platinum disc, so I was like, oh, okay. And then when he opened it up, there was a disc in there for Ridge Racer Revolution, which is actually the sequel, which is the second game, and the guy was like, well, you might as well have that one as well, dude. Obviously got the platinum disc in there as well, so he gave me this one for free, so I thought that was really cool. Really happy with that. What a sound guy. So 2 games for the price of one. I think I paid like $2.99 for this, so not in bad condition at all. So chuffed to finally have this one in my collection because it's been missing from my Ridge Racer collection, so really happy to finally get that one back. Another one I've been wanting in my collection for so long now is Gex Deep Cover Gecko. Now I know a lot of people missed out on this back in the day and some people haven't heard of it, but I used to play the demo of it over and over. It's loads of fun. It's like kind of a Crash, Spyro, Croc style kind of platformer puzzlish game, and it's just got like loads of charisma and fun in it. Like Gex, you're this gecko that's changed. You can go around and pick up different suits like vampire suits and glide around and stuff. It was just quite fun. So as you guys can see, it's complete in box, came with a manual, came with a little postcard thing you normally do, disc obviously. So this one I'll probably put in the Nostalgia Trip series as well, so keep an eye out for the video on that one. Another classic, this is another one from my Retro Racers Revisited series. This is Colin McRae Rally. Somehow this wasn't in my collection anymore, so I picked this up for £1.99, you guys. You know, the game again from that local retro game shop, so complete box again, manual, cases in really good condition, so really happy with that one, you guys. Now we're going to move on to another random charity shop pickup. Look at this, it's my little red Yoshi. He's pretty cool. I think he's legit. He looks like he's Japanese or Chinese or something. We actually had a big discussion about this on Twitter about whether he was legit or not, because I wasn't sure, because he's got brown boots and the bit on his back doesn't look legit, but apparently he is. I think he's like a prize toy, one that you would win from like a crane machine or something, because he's got this little sucker on him. So yeah, anyway, it doesn't really matter to me whether he's legit or not. I'm just glad to have rescued him from the charity shop, and now he's with the Cuppa family. He's got all his little other cuddly toy friends to chill with in the games room, so happy with that one, you guys. Couple of Xbox One pickups in, you guys. I've recently did a video on this, and this is Sonic Mania Plus, and this edition is just absolutely beautiful edition. If you guys want to see more on this, like I said, I've done a video on this one in the last couple of days, so check it out, you guys, see what it comes with, because it really is a beautiful edition. Another pickup was the Mega Drive Classics Collection. Now, I was actually a little bit disappointed about this, because although it says 50 included and it's supposed to be the biggest one ever, it's just the same old stuff that they put on all the other collections, you guys. There's nothing new on there really, nothing different, and it hasn't even got Sonic and Knuckles on there, I mean, which is really disappointing. I know they had licensing issues with the Sonic and Knuckles music, I believe, or something like that, but it was a little bit disappointing on what you got with it. So you guys, don't rush to go and get this one, wait till it comes down in price. One good thing about it is the interface for choosing what games you want to play and stuff like that, because you're in like a retro room with a CRT TV and the console, and you can change the console settings and scroll through the bookshelves and pick all the cartridges and stuff, so that's cool. Now these last three, you guys, I am happiest to share with you, because really chuffed with these pickups. So first one is a boxed Game Boy Advance game, and it is Namco Museum. It's a 50th anniversary, and it's basically a Namco collection. It's got all these different Namco games on it, so it's got like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Rally X, Galaga, all different kind of games on there. So yeah, lots of Namco classics. I haven't actually played it yet, you guys, but it's in pretty good condition. We'll just have a quick look inside. As you can see, it's got the little insert in there. It's even got the manual in there. It's in really good condition, you guys. It's got the instructions and everything. So I think I paid like just over £4 for this on eBay, and I think it was about £5 max including delivery. So for the quality and condition of this, really happy to have managed to pick that one up. Next, you guys, I have been wanting this in my collection for a stupid amount of years. Sonic and Knuckles complete in box. Now, obviously I have this game already, the cartridge only, but I've been wanting it boxed, and trying to find one that's in half decent condition is seriously hard at the moment. So this again was from that local game shop that I used to go to as a child, and I saw it in the window, and this one is in fairly good nick, to be honest with you guys. So obviously it's got the little bit on the top that you can hang it from, the little hanger, and I think it's just in good condition for its age, considering it's a cardboard box. I'm pretty impressed with that, so I just couldn't pass it up in this condition. I'm just going to have a quick look what's inside. So obviously we've got the instructions in there, and we'll just pull the little insert out. As you can see, the outside insert bit's a little bit tatty, but it's actually not too bad. So we've got Sonic 2 in there, and Sonic and Knuckles. You've even got the little dust cover on the cartridge still, because that gets lost a lot of the time. So other than that, you guys, I think it's not in bad condition, considering its age, and that is cardboard, and these get battered around a lot, so really happy with that one, you guys. Now then, last but not least, I managed to pick up my first ever boxed N64 game, apart from the ones I had as a kid obviously, and that is Pokemon Snap, and I'm really impressed with the condition that it's in actually. This was a CEX pickup. It actually came from up north. One of my mates sent me a text, said this is in the window, do you want it? £20. I was like, yeah, do you know what, why not for that price? I don't think that's too bad for the condition, considering it's boxed as well. Really happy with that. This game I haven't played for a long time. You basically just go around, take photos of Pokemon and stuff. It is kind of a child's game, but I'm a big Pokemon fan, and I'm looking forward to kind of reliving this one. It's just going to be a nice one to have in the collection actually. So it's complete in box. It's obviously we've got the cartridge in there, which isn't in bad condition at all, to be honest. Slightly, ever so slightly discoloured, but nothing major. And then you've got the manual in there, obviously the Pokemon Snap instructions, and then you've just got the standard Nintendo instructions as well. So it's all in there, you guys, and it's in pretty good condition again, so I'm happy with that one, you guys. So I think, you guys, that's all that I have to share with you. So if you did enjoy this video, then please do hit like. If any of these games you want to see in a video, you want me to make videos on them or anything further, then leave comments and I will get back to you guys. I'll see what I can do. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, you guys, hit that bell notification, and you'll know when I'm putting up new videos, because I try to put out content as often as I can. Also, there's some other things like pop vinyls that I collect, and I've picked quite a few of them up recently, so if that's something you guys might be interested in seeing, or the comics that I collect and read, you guys, anything that you think that you've seen that I'm into and you might want to see videos on, let me know in the comments, and I'll make some videos for you guys. So thanks for watching. As always, me and Red Yoshi, we're just going to chill now, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.